we say new conference solution, although AntMedia Server has supported conference solutions for a while. Why do we say new conference solution is that we have some improvements in backside and also in the JavaScript SDK or front-end side, client side, and also we will introduce a new conference UI by the help of the Univern team. So we say new conference solution. This new conference solution is introduced in the latest version 2.5.1 of AntMedia Server, which was released last. Now this is my agenda. I will first define the conference. We use this terminology in different cases on our end. So I will try to tell that. Then I will tell the improvements in the conference solution in technical. After my presentation, Yunus will introduce the new turnkey solution. So turnkey conference application, which is called as Portmeet. He will tell us about the Portmeet. And then I will get the floor again and show how you can install this new application onto AntMedia Server. Let's start with the term of conference. What do we mean by conference is that we use this terminology for multi-party or end-to-end video audio communication use cases like online classes, online meetings, or co-watching, etc. use cases. More than two people are involved in the same room in that conference and share their video and audio to each other. Also, we use the word room to determine a group of streams which are involved in the same conference. So we will use these two words in this presentation lots of time. So I just want to define them at the beginning. Now, let me talk about the conference projects. Actually, conference projects are mostly interactive projects. So latency is very important for the conference applications. So AntMedia Server solves this ultra-low latency requirement with the WebRTC, as you know. It's one of the best protocols which provides the ultra-low latency. But in conference application, there are more difficulties besides the latency. I want to mention two of them. First of them is a good conference solution should handle varying number of the participants, from 2 to hundreds maybe. Scalability is one of the design point in AntMedia Server actually, which we always consider when we create a new feature on AntMedia Server. And also the provided video conference solution is scalable with AntMedia Server clustered structure, in which more than one AntMedia servers run into a clustered environment. AntMedia Server is scalable, provides a scalable solution, but the number of the nodes is important here, and it is also related to the second difficulty, the resource usage, especially the CPU usage. Conference applications consumes more than of the CPU and other resources because each participant generates a load on the server. When a new participant joins a room, he push a stream to the server and plays the other streams and displays load on the server side. Let me try to, actually in this presentation, I will tell you how we overcome these resource issues. Let me define the problem clearly. First of all, Multimedia server conference solution is an SFU solution. Routing or SFU solutions for conferencing or multi-party communication has a server at the center, which name is SFU. All participants send their streams to that SFU server and captures the other's stream to the SFU server. So that generates a load on the server. Let's check it deeply. Assume that you have an N participants conference room. For one participant, he should connect to the server to push the stream, and he should create some connections to place the other stream. Now we will focus on the playback side. Okay, each participant should have N-1 video connections to get the other N-1 audio connections. Totally, on the system, there will be N times N-1 video connections and N times N-1 audio connections. If we give an example, let's assume we 100 participants conference room. Each participant has 99 video connections and 99 audio connections to play the other stream. Totally on the stream, there will be 9900 video connections and 9900 audio connections.
Burak, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Can you please close your camera? Because I think there is an internet issue from your side.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry for that. Let me continue the presentation. There is an optimization problem here that we should solve. Because all connections create also CPU load on the server, and even if your solution is scalable, you should have lots of numbers of servers in your clustered environment, and this means the cost. So we should overcome this issue. We have some server-side optimizations, as I said. The first one is the audio track count limitation. It is very natural, actually. If there are more than 2 or 3 people in a conference room who are talking at the same time, you cannot understand anything, right? You cannot understand the others, and this communication cannot be effective. So, in a conference room, we don't need to create N connections for the audio. If we have 2 or 3 connections, or limited number of connections, that will be enough. So we can limit the maximum number of the audio tracks in this new conference application. And we share this limited number of the audio tracks to the participant according to their audio levels. With this optimization, let's check the result. This is the previous example, and this is the example for with the optimization. Let's assume we set 3 to the audio track count limit. In that case, each participant will have 3 audio connections instead of 99 audio connections, and this generates 300 audio connections totally on the stream instead of 9900. So there is a great decrease here. Moreover, we have second optimization on the video. Similar to the audio track optimization, you can again limit the maximum number of the video tracks. For example, I think now you are playing my screen share, and maybe you can see 3 or 4 videos on your screen. That means you are playing 5 videos at the same time. So you don't have to create N video tracks at this point. So you can limit the maximum number of the video tracks also. And you can share this video tracks according to the audio levels and talking people. If someone talking, you want to play his stream. But if someone is silent, you don't need to play his stream on your screen. Also, different than audio track optimization, in video track you can change the maximum number of the video tracks on the fly. We have a API for that. So you can adjust your UI according to this value. You can create new players on the screen, or you can decrease the number of the players according to this track. If you set it 5, then 5 video players on the screen is enough for you. Now check the effects of this optimization. Now, in our example, beside the audio track limitation to 5, and it decreased the video track connections to 5 instead of 99 for a participant. Totally, the maximum number of the video connections become 500 instead of 9900. Okay, with both limitations or optimizations, the number of the connections decreased 96%. This is a very great number, I think. This graph shows the number of the connections versus number of the participants. As you see, as the number of the participants increasing, the number of the connections increase exponentially because there are n square term there. But with the optimization, as you see, it decreases very dramatically. Now, besides the server-side optimization, we have some improvements on the client side also with the new conference application. First of them is the dynamic resolution and bitrate change. You can change your published videos resolution and bitrate on the fly. Assume that your screen is pinged by someone and played in a full screen. Then you should send the high quality streams. But if anybody doesn't play your stream, or they play in a smaller screen, smaller player, then you don't have to send a HD quality stream to the server. This is a good optimization in terms of client-side resource usage, bandwidth usage, and also CPU usage. So we can change the resolution and bitrate on the fly. The second improvement is pinning a participant. With the video track optimization, the video tracks are shared between the participants, and this assignment is done by the server itself, according to the audio levels or play or talking order. Okay. But if you want to play someone, unless he is talking, then you can pin his video, and server will assign a video track for that participant. This is a new API for our SDK, and it is available. As a best practice, if someone presents his screen, then pinning his video is automatically a good experience. The last property that we had our SDK is pagination of the participants. Assume that you have 5 players on your screen and there are 20 participants in a room. Then you can play the first 5 participants at a time. Then you can switch to second 5 people, third 5 people by changing the video track optimization a group of the people. So you can keep a small number of the players on the screen, and you can share these players to the participants in a pagination manner. Also, we added the API for this feature on the client side. The last thing I want to introduce is the data channel, and I will give floor to the unit for his presentation. Quickly, we had some WebSocket interfaces in our conference solution before. Besides this, we have introduced a new messaging interface in this new conference UI. It is WebRTC data channel. We use this for faster communication. We use this data channel communication in 3 places. First of all, we use it for text messaging, for chat messages. Secondly, we use this fast interface among the participants to share their status and their information, like camera or microphone status, is it on or off, pinned participant ID, or screen share information if it is shared or not. Lastly, we use this fast interface between the client and server. Clients provide the server's audio level information with the API with this interface, and server provides the video track and audio track elements to the client side. Now, at that point, these are the new features and improvements in the new version 2.5.1. And also, we have a new UI, and we called it as PortMeet. It is developed by the Univan team. Yunus is one of the developers in Univan, and he will present PortMeet to us now.
Burak, before that, sorry guys, Rene has a question. Does this mean you are also releasing a new JavaScript SDK for handling all of this?
Yes, actually, we have always improved our JavaScript SDK. It is in GitHub repository streamed, and all these features are provided in that repository. WebRTC Adaptive JavaScript project. It is available there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Yunus. Maybe you can go on.
Hello everyone, I'm Yunus from Univan team. I'm gonna do a quick demo for you for the UI we developed for these new features on Antimedia. So before coming here, we used it briefly, but I just want to go over some of the new improvements that's implemented on this UI. So we have, for example, when we are joining the room, we use the data channel to notify the other participants about the states of the new users. So for example, like the camera status and microphone and stuff. And then we also set their resolution low unless they are screen sharing or they are pinned on another user. My resolution is higher here because I'm pinned on this user. And then we also have some different layouts here, like the sidebar you see here, and the tile. We implemented messaging using the data channels Burak talked about. You can send messages to other participants here, and then it's transferred over the data channel to the other people. And then also there is the video track optimizations. So on this user, I have set the maximum video tracks as 3. So this user is only gonna see at maximum 3 people's videos or screens. And then the Antimedia server handles assigning them to these slots, depending on who is talking and audio levels. We can also use screen sharing here. And then the UI handles the pinning and quality controls, and then also, oops, I guess screen sharing twice. Okay, this is still working. Yeah, the UI talks over the data channel again to handle like the pinning status and stuff for all of the people in the call. And then the backend also handles the pinning for the screen sharing user to keep them on screen if someone is if they are using like low tech counts. So for example, like for bad network connections, you can still see the screen shared user. And then I want to go on over our landing page here. So this is our landing page, portmeet.com, for this UI. I went over the features we have right now. We also plan on providing a separate pro version that's paid extra, and it's gonna include these extra features you might need for like a more professional meeting client. Yeah.
Also, I can add something. This Portmeet project, the free version of the Portmeet project is in Antmedia server repository. Someone can provide the link, please, from the team. And we can some customization on the project, right? Yunus, like we can change the colors. As far as I know.
Yes, you can.
Yep.
You can find the theme. We use React and Material UI to develop this UI, and you can customize the theme for Material UI however you want. So you can change the colors and adjust it.
Also, as far as I remember, language can be customized.
Yes, there is also translations included, but you need to nothing. You can translate it. It's set up for that.
Yes. Thank you, Yunus, for this introduction. I wish success. I test with your Portmeet Pro version. Then let me go on my presentation with the last topic. Then we can answer your questions. We can get your questions. Now the last part it is the installation of this application onto your Antmedia server installation. I don't know why it doesn't show. Anyway, let me show it like that. This is Antmedia server dashboard. I think most of you are familiar with this dashboard. Installing this conference UI is the same with the new application installation. We had some blog posts about that. We remind how you can install a custom web streaming application onto the dashboard. You should do 4 things, maybe 5 things. It starts with the 1, but the 0 is having a WAR file to the server. You can get this WAR file for this conference UI from the Nexus repository we provide you now. After uploading the WAR file, you will.
Burak, we cannot see your screen. Burak, we cannot see your screen.
Oops.
Can you restart, please?
Sorry, I have some connectivity problem, I think. Yes, yes.
I guess Burak is dropped.
Probably he will come back. He just refresh, I guess.
Yeah.
Guys, by the way, I just send a link. Please fill out the form, and we can send you some Amazon or Starbucks gift card.
Sure. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Burak.
Okay. So sorry for that. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. We are waiting for it.
Can you get my screen?
Not
Okay.
yet, Burak. Can you please turn off your camera, Burak? It might have.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can you
right now we
get
can
now?
see. Yeah.
Okay. This is part of the presentation. Install this new application on top of Antimedia server. Not you should, but you may log into a dashboard. Also, it is staffed by REST API. Because this dashboard also uses the REST API, you can do everything with the REST API. Then let me tell for the dashboard case right now. After getting the WAR file, then you should click the new application button. Then you can give any name. Now we are using conference for that, but you can change this name. You can use different application name. You can write your application name here and choose the file that you have, the WAR file for the conference. Then you will click the create in edit in this list, application list, and you can start using this new application on your end. So for my presentation, I wanted to make it on this new conference solution, but we had some issue. Sorry for that. As I said, it is under test also. We have tested it for a while internally in Antimedia team, but we generally were 15 to 20 people. So this is the first time that we tried it with higher number of the viewers. Also, someone uses different browsers, different architecture. So it was a unsuccessful but a good test for me because it is still in beta version, and we saw that we should work hard to better. Sorry for your for this, and thank you for your understanding. Maybe we can continue with your questions.
Burak, thank you so much for the presentation. Actually, there are two questions now. I think one of is for you and one of is for Yunus. Let me start with the first one. What about the Android SDK? Is there a new version for conferences? This question came from Christoph.
Process in Antimedia. When we develop a new feature, we introduce it first in JavaScript, and we are waiting for the demands from the users for other SDKs. If someone wants to get this feature in the Android SDK, then we plan that work in our test, and we start to working. So it's not available on the Android for now, then we will start to implement this on the Android SDK.
Okay, thank you so much, Burak. And the second one, Vincenzo asked, all users have the same right, or is it possible to decide who can share? I think the screen or...
Yeah, so on the free version that's available on Antmedia GitHub, there is no host controls. So
Could you please?
yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
go ahead. Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah, there is no management features on the free version on the Antmedia repository, but we plan on embedding some management features to the pro version, and you can contact us through the landing page for more information.
Thank you, Yunus. And Kemal asked a question, is there any plan to implement BIP and web protocols? Burak.
To be honest, I don't know about this protocol, so I need to understand it better to answer this question. Thank you for your question, Kemal, by the way. I will check it. Let me take note. I will provide the answer to you later.
Okay. Konezion asked two questions.
We
First
have
is,
another question, I think, from Cornelius.
yeah.
Let me turn off my camera. I think I have some connectivity problems.
Yes, probably.
The first question is that is Antmedia SFU or MCU? The optimization you talk about are they an implementation of MCU? Antmedia server supports SFU from the beginning project, I think. Not beginning, maybe after some months or a year, we support SFU. But also, we saw 1.5 years ago. So Antmedia supports both SFU and also MCU. These optimizations are on SFU side, not in MCU. The second question is that how do you scale conference application if your edge origin cluster won't it introduce latency? Actually, our original edge cluster has a very fast connection between the nodes. So it may add latency, but it's not too much because we tested it with a clustered environment. Maybe I can say that it is not the introduced latency is not higher than the introduced latency in the roaming case. It will be the same, and it will not be high to affect the communication. Sami has a question. It is not related directly with the conference. It is related to the protocols or use cases. Sami asked that, is SRT to WebRTC use case is more efficient than RTMP to WebRTC? Maybe someone from the team can answer this question, or maybe you can answer this question better than me because you have more experience for SRT more than me.
Rock, I think he just left. He just needs to left. He's not in the room right now.
Okay. Then, to be honest, Sami, I have never compared SRT to WebRTC use case and RTMP to WebRTC use case. Maybe someone from the community who is available here can answer this if they have such experience. I used both use case, but I have never compared them in terms of the efficiency. Maybe we can take it as a task and we can do it and provide the solution to you. Okay. Konstantinos has a question related to the supported codecs. Transmedia support H.264 and VP8 in WebRTC solution, and AAC for HLS and RTMP and other protocols, and Opus audio codec in the WebRTC. Also, we have some experimental works to support H.265. We supported H.265 in WebRTC if you use Android SDK. Otherwise, browsers are not ready to support H.265, so we are not using H.265 with WebRTC in the browsers. There is a good question from Senem. Can I install conference application on 2.4.3? The answer is simply no, because the conference application is compatible with the 2.5.1 because it has these optimizations, and conference application uses these optimizations and the improvements. So you should have 2.5.1 to use this conference application. We have another, Ofir Avial. Sorry if I pronunciate your name wrong. Is it possible to stream a conference like in a Microsoft Teams? Can you give more details? What do you want to see?
Burak, I think they're asking if the whole conference can be streamed for a larger audience, for viewing only.
Viewer only case.
Yes, I think that's the question.
Okay. Yes, you can use this conference application as viewer only mode, and in that case, you don't have to send your stream to the conference. Also, you can get the data channel messages, but you cannot send data channel messages. Maybe in the future we can available that feature also. But if the question is using it in viewer only mode, then you can do that. Sami has another question related to RTMP and SRT. Why can't I pull RTMP from SRT source? Sami, do you want to play a SRT stream with RTMP protocol? If you want to play Antimedia server streams with RTMP, let me remind that RTMP playback is not supported in Antimedia anymore. Actually, we left that feature for more than 2 years because the Flash players are and browsers stop their support to the Flash players, and RTMP playback is something not used generally, so we don't support RTMP playback. So if your question is why I cannot play with RTMP, this is the answer. Yeah. I think you asked for the RTMP playback, then we didn't support it for a while. Yash answered the Senem's question. Thank you, Yash. Usame. Okay, Usame, thank you for your answer. Actually, Usame answered Sami's questions. Okay, maybe we can make a benchmark for this case, RTMP to WebRTC and SRT to WebRTC cases. I will get this as a task on me, and I will check that. Konstantinos has another question. Are there any already supported clients for mobile devices? Are you asking for the SDKs, Konstantinos, for the mobile devices? If you ask for the SDKs, we provide Android native SDK, iOS native SDK, Flutter SDK, React native SDK, and we are working on the Unity SDK right now. Hamid sent something. Okay, Konstantinos, you asked for the conference application client. As I said, it is not supported right now. It's supported on browser, not with the SDK. Christoph Romano has a question. I am using 2.4.3 and Conference Manager in Android. Will it be able to this with 2.5.1? Actually, you can use elder version of the conference. You can continue to use elder version of the conference solution. So you can use Android SDK with the 2.5.1, but without these optimizations. Kemal has a question, where is Unreal SDK? I don't know, where is Unreal SDK? Is there any volunteer to develop Unreal SDK? Then we are welcome to see it. Okay, I think questions are over. Then, as far as I know, Umut, you have some announcement. Maybe you can.
Yes. Actually, I have the second exciting news today for you guys after Portmeet announcement. I have another one. I mean, it is not application, but I have a news for you. We are organizing a hackathon, and it will be. It will start at, we have 11 days left. It will start at the 12th of November.
Umut, I think you are muted. We cannot hear you if you are talking.
Oh my God, yes. I talked like 2 minutes. It is some joke for some of you. You can laugh to me. I won't get it wrong. It happens sometimes. Okay, let me rewind. I just said that there are 11 days for our hackathon. It is the second exciting news today after this Portmeet announcement. It's my exciting news for you guys because in 11 days we will ask participants to develop an interactive video streaming app, a mobile or web app. Sky will be the limit, the topic, the idea. You can think anything related to video streaming. Only thing that we are asking is this app needs to be an interactive one. I just shared the landing page of the hackathon on the chat window. You can go there to see details of the hackathon. What was I saying actually? When I was on mute, I don't remember. But basically, I think that be all. If you have some questions, I will be happy to answer them. just to emphasize one more time, we will have hackathon live, an interactive real-time streaming hackathon at 12th of November. You can see the landing page of the hackathon. You can just go there and register to this hackathon. If you have some questions regarding it, I will be happy to answer them.
Okay. Then we may finish.
Burak, before finishing, guys, let me remind you again. I just send a link. Please fill out the form, and we will send some Amazon or Starbucks gift cards. Yeah, that's it, Burak, from my end.
Okay. Thank you guys for your joining and understanding. I hope we will make the next community event with the Force Meet successfully. Then take care of yourselves. Have a great days, weeks.